and welcome to episode 12 of Clueless, the series watch through. Let's hop on in. I have no predictions for this episode because my last 13, I'm on episode 12, my last 11 predictions have all been totally wrong. I thought I cracked the code of this show. You know, the pattern, because for the first part it seemed to be going like school dance, then a heart-to-heart episode, then a school dance, but no, I'm not smart enough to crack the code of Clueless the series.
If you think that buying me this,
but I have been inspired to make my own feather pens, so that's probably happening this year.
A date means that you A, pick me up, B, take me
more
to a
orbit strings. Yeah.
Clear, royalty approaching. Hello there, whooshy little baby. Ugh, I hate it when people.
Okay, so is this a Amber as a friend episode or Amber as a bully episode? Because as we've discussed multiple times, Amber only exists to further the plot, and they'll change her personality as needed.
That's her first cousin. Look, Dee, he's hugging me. Oh, I've never seen a dog that hugs before. And look, he's smiling. I loved Amber's dog, Tippy. I had to have one exactly like it.
Are you out of your mind? A dandy Bristol cost $1,000.
$1,000? Oh, you're kidding. Oh, but Daddy, this doggy is so unique. They smile and they hug and they're so gentle and sweet. She could be my friend.
This dog is so unique. I want one just like my
Daddy,
friends.
Ever since I was a little girl, I imagined myself as a teenager doing my homework in my neat room with an adorable dandy Bristol at my feet.
The breed didn't exist when you were a little girl, but I like the fantasy about the homework.
Okay, that line of dialogue,
Chair, this isn't like a jacket or a pair of shoes. This is
just like how Amber is either a bully or a friend depending on what the show needs. As if we've seen over these last 12 episodes, Cher is either like really genuinely sweet or kind of a sociopath.
Any level of oohness.
And sometimes I wonder if maybe she's been a sociopath the whole time and the sweetness is like just her act. But I mean, I think it's just bad writing.
Daddy doesn't understand. This is my soulmate dog.
Although that look there says maybe we might get more Cher as a sociopath in this episode.
I owed my financing for Murray's new car stereo.
But after the toppling of the Tsar, Russia became a communist
God, what they
state.
could have done with this show if they actually had a budget for costumes. Like, fashion is such a huge part of the movie, you'd think that they would put more care into it for the show. But I mean, like, come on, look at Amber's outfit. Look at that. What even was that? Nobody dressed like that in the 90s, especially not high school students.
Hey, that's cute.
Cher?
Miss Geist, what is that in the right of the picture?
I'm glad you asked. That's the hammer and sickle, the symbol.
No, below it on the woman's hand.
This? It's a muff. Now, class. I know communism is a difficult concept to...
Miss Geist, is a muff a purse substitute or a mitten substitute?
Probably mittens. Theoretically, this system should have worked.
Oh,
this
man.
Concept of Cher, make it
I definitely had my own Cher moments back in school, watching the scene.
Then where did she keep her lipstick and her...
Lipstick wasn't a priority in 1917 Russia. Cher, these people were starving to death. But children weren't educated. They didn't worry about...
That muff is so cute. I want one, but with a pocket. Oh yeah, where are you gonna get one, Russia? I'll make it. It's just a round thing.
Communism ultimately failed.
Duh, they couldn't even get the muff right. So Dee and I set to work. Dee, you're an awesome seamstress.
I'll laugh at anything that's a little bit anti-communist, but hey,
Behold the muff purse.
don't just listen to my opinion. I'm a random lady in the suburbs watching Clueless the series. You can form your own political thoughts. You don't have to worry about mine. Just the idea of them making muffs. I mean, one word's funny, but to like wearing muffs, it's California, it's warm.
Man, she lived a short but happy life. I can tell by the way she wagged her itty-bitty little tail.
If you'd have been paying attention in history, you would know that these are muffs.
But with pockets?
I think those muffs are vital for protection.
That joke doesn't even work. That doesn't even look like it was made from a dog.
I believe it's going to get down to about 60.
I made a
tonight.
lame joke about, oh, did you catch a seagull on the way here? But see, what I think happened is they wrote that line of dialogue before they actually... Oh, I just bumped my camera. I think they wrote that line of dialogue before they had the props, and then they didn't change it once they made them.
This would be absolutely perfect for Tippy's afternoon pate snack and squeaky toy.
Well, I don't know.
I'll front you the money for
Also,
fabric
how
and
the hell is she allowed to
supplies.
bring her dog to school? This was the 90s, like before all the emotional support animal stuff.
As it turned out, Amber was just the beginning.
And, like, based on the length, I'm inclined to say that's a wig, but I think that might be really her hair. What do you guys think? The share of a movie would never make these. Like, this is just blasphemous. Unless, you know, it's a satirical episode to draw attention to some of the other stupid crazes of the 90s.
Then it occurred to me.
Again, shout out to Orbit's Drinks, and is that an old Nokia? I feel like this is before the Nokia craze, but...
Dion could buy Murray that car stereo.
No, definitely no. Cher, what's gotten into you? You are not starting up a business.
Why not? I have a killer product.
Well, you might know something about fashion,
Might.
but you don't know the first thing about running a company.
I do so. First you open up a showroom.
Sweetheart,
And then you hire...
you just...
I can't imagine in this day and age if somebody's like, don't
But
you
Daddy,
dare start a
Your
business.
client, Betsy Johnson, was just a kid when she opened up her first business.
Betsy Johnson was a prodigy. I mean, that's an exception. For every Betsy Johnson, there are 10 humongous failures.
I guess back then, though, it was more acceptable to, you know, have a acceptable,
The money
that's
in
not the
my
right word.
mitzvah account is just sitting in the bank.
Just,
It's compounding. Where's that for?
it was more obtainable to have, like, an office or corporate career. Nowadays, that doesn't really exist.
Means a computer, college education, a team tour in Europe.
There aren't as many options for that career path as there used to be.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Nowadays, it's like, yeah, you should start a business. You should be an influencer.
Well, I still don't like it.
You should have OnlyFans.
All right.
Thank you, Daddy.
I am picturing a modern episode, though, where I don't think Cher would do OnlyFans,
How do I look?
but, like,
Do I look businessy? Dee?
there'd be some new girl, and she's just like, oh, I have OnlyFans, and then Cher debates it, and her dad's like, no way in
Wait
hell.
firm and not one step over the intimidation line. Precisely the attitude we strive for here at Brad Keanu. Keanu Brad. Remember, we decided Oscars before rock bands?
No, I don't think so. I think we decided Blockbuster before anything else.
But Brad Pitt has a... Oh, hi. May I help you? Great businessy Dee.
Oh yeah, is that a reference to Keanu Reeves?
I love this line.
And what was
Aren't
it? Was
you
it
the
Dog
designer?
Star? Is that
Yes.
it?
How much do they cost?
Oh, $20.
$20 a piece?
Okay, 15.
That's our final offer. Take it or leave it.
You'll take 12 or I walk.
Fine.
Fine.
Oh, okay, 12. And stylish 24/7, 365. Please.
Obviously, I do not like her. We're not supposed to like her.
I don't
Can you
know.
imagine trying to strong arm some
And a
teenagers
Gore-Tex
that just started their
Interlock to
business?
Look away clamminess.
It's a low blow.
Well, I don't think so.
She looks recognizable.
So, how is
I'm not making a joke. Is that the mom from the Brady Bunch?
You guys need an infomercial, you know, like, it's mittens, it's a purse, it's a muff purse.
If you promise to leave right now, we promise we won't bother you when you finally get that job making fries.
Muff purse sounds a lot like prison pocket.
May I help you?
Muffs are gorgeous. Purple leopard, brilliant touch.
Holy spray tan
Yeah, in
Batman.
a pocket. Smart.
We corrected an obvious flaw in a classic.
Hey, who knows better what the kids want than the kids, right? Huh?
Do you want to order some?
What's your point?
Well, they're stylish yet practical.
No. Your point. Your price point. How much do they cost?
Oh, our point is 15.
Barry Lipton. I've launched many a young career, and you know what? I'm going to launch yours, because I like you guys. Here's your point.
I'm gonna say that is not his real
$8
voice.
a muff? It's impossible.
Not if I order 500 of them.
500?
Yeah, why don't we do, let's say, 300 of the purple leopard and maybe 200 assorted colors, huh? Got a deal?
Yes.
I'll need them in 2 weeks. I like you kids. Thanks.
And then Cher and Dion start a sweatshop.
Look, how does it feel now that your
Oh, I
girlfriend's
get
looking
it. See, it's going to be about communism and labor and the distribution of wealth. See, it's Clueless has its clever moments, even if the costumes suck. The show does have some moments.
You're not going anywhere because it's my business and I'm booking to Paris.
Guys, chill. 500 muffs.
Plus the 11 we already sold.
At 1 muff an hour. Divided by 2 times 4 hours after school.
Plus 6 hours on the weekends.
We should be finished with the order in just 3.5 months. $50 a day, plus supplies, plus insurance, plus Social Security, plus federal and state income tax withholding.
So we'll only lose
Yeah, this is actually
$500
good.
next week.
It's a good
Maybe
episode.
capitalism
Lots
isn't
of good
that
lessons.
superior.
And not like you really watch an old sitcom for, you know, the lessons,
Great.
but
We can all be comrades and split the profit.
Totally. Okay. Hi. Do you want to get any muff business?
Hi, do you guys want to join our
if this was like a modern episode, Cher and Dion would start working and realize it was too hard and then just start smashing statues. Oh no, there's my belief slipping into my commentary. Oops. Seriously, these moths are so ugly. It's like, that's my girl, just making a little sweatshop in her room. And yet another song, which means I'm not gonna be able to monetize it. Whatever. Those of you that like this, and it's, yeah, I'm kind of just making these for fun now. This is episode 12, so there's what, 6 episodes left in season 1?
Hey,
Get your hands off the purple leopard.
look, tell me, I am shop steward. I am in charge of the fabrics. So,
Well, as the designer, I am in charge of what happens.
The
to
Lacoste
fabric, so I
visor,
say get your inept
I don't know,
hands
I'm not
off
hating it.
Hello.
Kind of like the, I think it's
Union
fluffy
rep,
and
I
not
have
just
to
a
tell you
blurry
that
copy of
my
the show.
skin can't work under these conditions.
What way? Under what conditions?
Your humidifier is clogged. My skin is totally parched. How do you expect us to work like this? Oh, and by the way, the thread isn't strong enough to
How do you
reinforce the
clog a
buttonholes, so they keep
humidifier?
unraveling.
So, someone should fix it. What are you all looking at me like that for? Oh, right. Solution. Zippers instead of buttonholes.
That is way CEO and Cher.
I'll just call her client.
You gotta be kidding me. Get this out of here.
Hello, Barry?
Share. And to what do I owe this pleasure?
Well, we were having some problem with the buttonholes, so we decided to go with zippers.
Let me tell you a little something about running a business, darling. You don't go changing an item because you're having problems with your little junior achievement project, okay? Look, let's say you are building the Statue of Liberty, and halfway through you decide, oh, this torch is too hard to make, so I'm gonna shove a stick in her hand. Meanwhile, you got the poor and the tired and the hungry coming to America, and all of a sudden they see this woman in the ocean with a stick in her hand, and what are they gonna do? They're gonna turn around and they're gonna go home. And you wouldn't want that, would you? No, and I don't want zippers. And furthermore,
And
I don't
based
want
on
to know where
her
this is
half
coming
of
from.
face I just saw, that woman kind of looked like the actress that played Dr. Crusher in Star Trek Next Gen. And apparently I can't get through a single episode of Clueless without making Star Trek reference.
I'm not making muffs for that man.
we don't have to take that.
I'm in trouble.
That's what I'm like now, I guess.
I bet Betsy Johnson would know.
Oh, there's gonna be a Betsy Johnson cameo?
Hi. Hello, Betsy.
Huh,
Hi, this is Cher
cute.
Horowitz, your lawyer's daughter.
Oh, how much is this going to cost me?
Oh,
I don't know
no,
how
I
many
just
of you
have a
follow
little
Betsy
question.
Johnson's career or
See,
followed
I'm
it or
making these
whatever, but
muffs.
like,
Oh, a classic.
man, they did her dirty in the
Well
last couple of
overdue for a
years.
comeback.
I
I think it
know,
might have been
and we're
Mark
doing some in purple.
Jacobs that bought some of her stuff out.
Purple leopard.
Yeah. Anyway, her book's really interesting.
But we're
Highly
having some
recommend Betsy
problems with
Johnson's
thread.
memoir.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just use a 3-cord left-hand twist poly and double stitch.
Fabulous cubed.
Bye.
Bye.
Excuse me, meal penalty.
What?
Hello, as representative of the United Muff Makers, I'm here to inform you that at 1600 hours, we are owed a meal. Stop working. Stop working.
I'm sorry, I'm a child, like half enough.
Amber? The law says that we are entitled to
Daddy was right.
3 hours and
I can't do this.
This episode could also be interpreted as commentary on the film industry, I think.
Thank you, Murray.
Yeah. See you later.
But to finish the
Oh yes, note to self, buy more silver nail polish. I've actually been meaning to do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks.
Okay, Cher's current episode though, or episode, current outfit, very 90s. That chain belt, little shawl thing, the blue, that works, that's 90s.
Well, this affected the ability for the economy to expand. The system became stagnated, and ultimately, the entire structure crumbled.
I so appreciate all your hard work.
Oh, whatever.
They're so, like, diligent with having the characters in different costumes constantly. It always catches me off guard when they put somebody in an episode, like, what I'm trying to say is Amber should not be wearing that purple thing still.
But I don't have time to redo them by Friday.
redo them by Friday?
I quit. I have been a really good guy, but Barry Nice has left the building. I hope you have a good lawyer.
I do, but I don't think I can ask him. Everybody, let's check.
No way. I am so over these muffs.
Me too.
It 2D.
I should have known a collective could not sustain.
See, these communists have no work ethic.
You know, Cher, it's very late.
Please don't be mad. I'm sorry.
Sorry. About what?
Everything. You were right. Business is way hard. Your friends fight. You have to be totally bossy. You run out of purple leopard. And other people are mean and ask you if you know.
You know
a
what could
good
solve
lawyer.
this problem? School
At least I know
dance.
why communism failed.
I don't know how.
You know,
It's just,
sweetheart,
it's something
I
that
saw you sinking out
in
there.
past episodes would be worked into the story to solve the problem.
I was really impressed with your sense of responsibility.
But, Daddy, I have nothing but problems.
Well, in this house, how do we deal with problems?
We break them down and solve them one by one.
That's right. So,
Throw money at them?
My friends hate me. I owe everybody money, and Barry wants to sue me.
and which one is the worst?
My friends.
What do you do about that?
Well, I could apologize to them, even though it would be way embarrassing, and tell them all how much I appreciate their work, even Amber.
You know, somehow, to me, that seems way smart.
So I fully
We
apologized
smart,
to
man.
everybody and invited them to my house for a big barbecue. And Daddy pointed out my little muff purse idea was actually something called intellectual property, which it seems is way valuable. And suddenly I remembered interest had been expressed. And sure enough, done deal. Then my in-house counsel had a conversation with my client.
Oh, big bad Barry.
I like the little Betsy Johnson cameo. That is cute.
I don't care if she's 115. We had a contract and we had terms, and I'm gonna sue.
Oh, yeah? For what?
For mental anguish, that's what.
Well, we'll be sending you a bill. Expect to get one from my office. That's Mel Horowitz and Associates.
Mel Horowitz? You're, the Mel Horowitz guy? Hey, Barry, we have a problem. All right, hold on, I'll be right there. Hey, look, we got an emergency. I gotta go. I'll call you back.
Oh, that guy just...
Daddy, I'm
he's giving like such 90s stand-up vibes, not in a good way. I love modern stand-up, but I think most of us can agree the whole suit and tie, observational humor of the 90s, like Seinfeld and stuff, not the show, when his bits, they were so cringe.
At the mall, buying Marie's stereo, I fell in love with someone who really needed me.
And I like the honest dress here.
Meet Brad Keanu Horowitz. And the money I saved on the Dandy Bristol, I donated to the ASPCA. And though I didn't mean to start a trend again, once everyone saw Brad Keanu, they ran to the pound and got one of their own. Dee got an especially low-type poodle for Murray.
Yeah, nothing bad's ever come from gifting dogs. And that's a wrap. Oh look, more muffs. Muff. Anyway, I'll be back later with episode 13. Thank you for watching. Bye.